Hi there, I'm Catherine Ross from breakfreewitheft.com, and today I'd love to talk about mum guilt. So if you're a mum, and we all suffer from mum guilt from time to time, but you've realized that it's starting to really get the better of you and you're feeling very down on yourself, then you've come to the right place. So let's get rid of some of that mum guilt, because we all feel like we want to be the best mum that we could possibly be. We're being inundated all the time by all these advertisements, media, social expectations about what constitutes a great mum. And often we feel like we're falling short of those expectations, and we are our own worst critic. We have to remember that our children love us unconditionally, and they're not judging us. They're not judging our parenting unless they're teenagers. But that's a little bit down the track for me, thank goodness. But I know that I suffered a lot over my 2.5 years so far into this journey of motherhood, and I've even been through postnatal depression. So that's being a therapist. Of course, I thought, who am I to have this? I shouldn't be like this. I should be this, that, and the other. And I had huge dreams and hopes as to what I would be and who I would be as a mother and how I would particularly feed my child. And, it turns out that you can't actually control everything, let alone this little person with their own mentality, their own independence, and their own set of values and beliefs. The best we can do is pass on what we've learned, what's worked for us, take out the things that haven't worked for us in our own childhood, and try to raise resilient, open-minded, kind-hearted people. So really, you can take the pressure off yourself, because there are 1,000,001 ways to be a good mother. And the first one is to take care of you first, because you are number one. At the end of the day, we always think that we have to be completely self-sacrificing to be a good mother. However, the best thing that you can do is to feel at ease, to feel calm, to feel collected, to feel happy and at peace within yourself. And that will therefore flow on to your children as well. So let's get rid of some of that mum guilt, and we're going to start tapping. So think about that mum guilt. Think about how you're feeling right now, all those things that you should have done or ought to have done or ought to be doing. It's a great word, ought and should have, and we should really get rid of them out of our vocabulary. Beautiful. So just take a nice deep breath in and out. Notice where that feeling is sitting and how intense that feeling of guilt is out of 10 right now. So tapping along with me. Even though there's a part of me that's feeling really guilty, because I'm not matching my own expectations or the expectations of others. As to the kind of mother I should be. Maybe I feel I'm too selfish. Or I don't give my child the best. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling really guilty about the kind of mother I am. Maybe I don't get to spend enough time with my kids. Or maybe I'm regretting some of my own behavior towards them in the past. I choose to deeply and completely love, honor, and forgive myself right now. All this mum guilt. I shouldn't be this way. I should be that way. Look at what all the other mothers are doing. They're so good at this motherhood gig, and I'm just not measuring up. Maybe I could be spending more time with my kids. Maybe I'm too quick to anger or yell at them. Maybe they've been privy to some stuff that they shouldn't have been. Maybe I've been working so much that I haven't been able to sit down and give them the attention they deserve. Or maybe I'm doing all of these things and I still don't feel enough. I wonder if my kids think the same way. If they do, they're certainly not showing it. I wonder if I'm just being my harshest critic. All this guilty feeling. It's still hard to adjust to looking after a whole separate person. When I'm used to only being responsible for myself. But I'm learning along the way. And I choose to be okay with that. I'm releasing all of this guilty feeling right now. I'm freeing myself from all these expectations. If I'm loving my kids in the best way I can, that's enough. I wonder if I could love myself as unconditionally as they love me. I wonder what I would be teaching them through that. I choose self-love and acceptance now. Because when I love and approve of myself, I teach them how to love and approve of themselves too. And that's one of the greatest gifts a parent can give. Releasing all this guilty feeling now. I choose to treat myself with kindness. I'm doing the best I can with what I have right now. And I choose to be okay with that. Because I am a great mum and I am good enough. Beautiful. Deep breath in and out. And repeat this video as necessary, checking in each time as to how intense that feeling of guilt is. And we want it to go down and down until we can get it to ideally a 0. But don't worry, if you can get it to a 3 or below, that's great. And just remember that whatever we are doing, and this is not to inflict guilt, it's to make you aware and to be a more conscious parent. The more we actually, love and approve and accept ourselves and forgive ourselves, show ourselves kindness, that's what we're teaching our kids as well. So every time you start to get to that point where maybe you're berating yourself or you're feeling down or you're, getting angry, just remember that, hey, I can actually remove this and I can tune in and check in and tap as well and get rid of that feeling because I'm showing my children how to do life essentially. And tap with them too because they'll receive the benefits of EFT as well. All right, for more information, please visit www.breakfreewitheft.com and feel free to ask any questions in the comments below. Bye.